The Congregational Church is located at 455 East Avenue in Zumbrota, Minnesota. The first Congregational Church of Christ was founded in 1857 by New England settlers. It was the first established church in Zumbrota, with the Reverend Charles Shedd leading 28 members. Reverend Shedd later became one of the founders of Carleton College. In 1857, settlers began raising funds to build a church after meeting in homes and the Kellett store. Because of a poor wheat crop, the small congregation had some difficulty in raising funds. One of the members returned to the East Coast and returned with $1,000. Construction began with $2,000 collected. The structure was modeled after East Coast meeting halls. It is hard to imagine the hardship these pioneers encountered bringing building materials over ox trails. The lumber came mostly from Red Wing and the stone from a members' quarry northeast of town. Limestone was brought from Lake City. The stovepipe was donated by a Detroit hardware firm, and hymnals came from John Willard of New York. The 1862, the bell was purchased for $680 by the Ladies' Aid Society and installed in 1868. The bell was used to call the members to worship and also as the school bell and the fire bell for the town. In 1880, the back section was added to the church, as well as the furnace room and chandeliers. In the early days, the chief source of financial support was pew rental. This was in accordance with the Congregational Society, which the church belonged to from 1869 to 1901. The amount of rent was determined by the position of the pew in the church. If you rang the 1,202-pound bell, you were compensated by free pew rental. The first musical instrument was a melodeon, then a reed organ. The current pipe organ was installed in 1885. It was purchased for $700 from the Congregational Church in Winona. Before the electric pump was installed, the organ was pumped by hand. Boys were first paid $6 a year and later 25 cents per Sunday to pump the organ. Initials of the boys who pumped the organ are carved into the wood behind the organ and can still be seen today. The church hosted many community events such as concerts, debates, and school programs. The first Zumbrota High School commencement was held here in 1887. In 1952, at a cost of $20,000, the full basement was added. Ornamental iron railings in keeping with the style of the church were also added. The parsonage was updated. The parsonage was later sold in 1980. The steeple had a facelift in 1981, and in 1998 a lightning strike damaged the steeple. It was repaired the same year. The original weather vane remains intact. In 1982, the church was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Updates on the building continue on the exterior and interior of the building. In 2007, the church celebrated the 150th anniversary. The peace pole on the lawn was created by members during Zumbrota's Iron Pour event. The pole reads, "Peace, let it begin with me." The First Congregational United Church of Christ is devoted to fostering diversity, maintaining healthy relationships, and creating peace in the world. This information is provided by the Zumbrota Walking Tour Project. Hope you enjoyed the tour.